Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to continue with our topic biological classification. Biological classification was given by R.H. Whitaker, and according to that classification we classify the organisms into the five kingdom. As we know, the five kingdom are kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Today we are going to discuss kingdom Monera in detail. As we know, kingdom Monera consists of bacteria as their sole members. They are the most abundant microorganisms which are existing on this planet. Bacteria shows very great diversity in their habitat. They can be present in the extreme hot springs as well as they can be present in polar ice caps. So these kind of the organisms with which can withstand the wide range of temperature are called as the eurythermal organisms, means they can withstand very wide range of fluctuation in their temperature. Okay, bacteria को basically broadly हमने classify किया on the basis of their shapes into the four category. They can be bacillus, जैसे हम बोलते हैं lactic acid bacillus means the bacteria which is present in curd. Bacillus is the category which consists of all rod shaped bacteria. Then as we know, streptococcus pneumoniae, it is the bacteria which is responsible for causing the pneumonia. कोकाई फैमिली को बिलोंग करता है ये. कोकाई और कॉकस मीन्स द बीड शेप बैक्टीरिया. Then Vibrio cholerae. Okay, Vibrio means the bacteria which are comma shaped. Spirillum, these are the spiral shaped bacteria. Okay, bacterial wall is also the characteristic feature of the bacteria and it is made up of the carbohydrate that is polysaccharide. Okay, they shows the wide range of their nature. They can be parasites, that is they live on the body of the host and in return harm them. They can be pathogens. Pathogens are those which can cause the disease. They can be the friendly microbes, for example lactic acid bacillus which is present in the curd, okay, which is immunity booster. As well as they show the wide diversity in their nutrition. They can be autotrophic, they can be heterotrophic. Autotrophic organisms are those organisms which can synthesize their own food by using the inorganic raw material. It is not always necessity that they are going to perform the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process which can be done only when the organism consists of the chlorophyll, that is the green color pigment, and then they are called as the photosynthetic autotrophs. Means the organisms which are having the chlorophyll, they behave like a plant and they can perform the process of the photosynthesis by using the carbon dioxide in the water. Second, they can be chemosynthetic autotrophs, means by using the chemicals they can synthesize their own food. For example, sulfur bacteria, which is grown on the sulfur based. Heterotrophic bacteria are those bacteria which depend on another for the food. Like humans are heterotrophs, they depend on another for the food. Then the categories of the bacteria are very diverse, but the major members of this group we are going to discuss. First are the archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are very special because they can live in the harsh habitats. Harsh habitats means the extreme of the habitats. They can survive on the salty areas and therefore they are called as halophiles. Halo, HALO, halo word जो आया that is from the halogens, मतलब group 17 elements, fluorine family की बात हो रही है. And philes means loving, so they are the salt lovers. They are present on the halogen family. Then hot springs, अभी हमने बात ही की है, ये थर्मो एसिडोफाइल्स हैं, मतलब टेम्परेचर लवर्स हैं. मार्शी एरियाज मिथेनोजेंस, methane producing microbes. Methane means CH4, biogas producing microbes. Archaebacteria are differ from other bacteria because of their different cell wall structure, and it is the characteristic feature of the archaebacteria that their cell wall is very much typical as compared to the rest of the bacteria, and their cell wall enable them to survive in the extreme of the habitats. जो हम बात कर रहे हैं मेथानोजेंस की, इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द गट ऑफ द ruminant animals. Ruminant animals are those which perform the process of the जुगाली. काउस, बफेलोज, ये सब इनके अंदर जो है, इनके rumen के अंदर जो है आपको मेथानोजेंस मिल जाएंगे. Then the second important member of kingdom Monera is eubacteria. Eubacteria are also called as the true bacteria. They are having very tough rigid cell wall. They are motile, means they can show the locomotion, they can change their position. They have a finger like projection which is called flagella, means they are having the flagellum. They can be photosynthetic autotrophs. If they are having the chlorophyll, they perform the process of the photosynthesis. Some of the member can fix the atmospheric nitrogen because of the presence of the spatial cells, which are called as the heterocyst. For example, nostoc and Anabaena. नॉस्टॉक और एनाबेना एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन को फिक्स करते हैं और इसीलिए रूट नोड्यूल्स ऑफ लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स में रहेंगे, प्लांट्स के लिए नाइट्रोजन फिक्स कर दें, जिससे प्लांट अपना प्रोटीन बनाएगा और बदले में इन्हें फूड और शेल्टर मिल जाएगा। कीमोसिंथेटिक ऑटोट्रॉफ्स वो बैक्टीरियाज होंगे जो केमिकल्स को इस्तेमाल करेंगे फॉर परफॉर्मिंग देयर फूड। ओके, दे कैन बी फॉस्फोरस बैक्टीरिया, सल्फर बैक्टीरिया, आयरन बैक्टीरिया। हेट्रोट्रॉफिक बैक्टीरियाज भी जो है यू बैक्टीरिया के मेंबर होते हैं। Those who cannot perform the activity of food preparation by using the inorganic raw material, they depend on another for the food. The characteristic feature of this group is mycoplasma. Mycoplasma are basically the organisms which lack the cell wall. They are the bacteria, but they do not have the cell wall. They are very small living organisms. They can survive without oxygen, means anaerobic in nature. Many mycoplasma are pathogenic in nature. They are going to cause the disease or harm to us.